The next video is on to the 10-inch translator, which is the mini translator. There is a separate one for the 20-inch translator. When you receive your 10-inch translator, it will come in a package like this, and the 10-inch translator is this. Now you can see this also has two end caps. Now inside this translator is also a charger tube. It has an end cap which pulls off, which is same as the 20-inch. It's got a mirror inside there on the end of the charger tube, and the same as the 20-inch, the bottom cap is removed by unscrewing it. However, the difference is the 10-inch has an internal attached charger tube which is covered in silk. It also has a mirror on the end. That's the one we've just shown you from the top end, and it has a second mirror on the inside. It also contains some other things inside that you don't need to know about, but it helps the etheric flow. Now, to deploy it at low potential, you simply just insert the tube. First of all, what you would do, you would spray water on the inside, and you can use one of the spray bottles, which is one of these. Now, in this case with the 10-inch, because the tube is removed, you can spray water on the inside, and it can also be dried out easily later. So you would spray water on the inside for a few seconds. You can then insert the tube and screw it in place like that, and you can spray water on the outside. Then you wait 10 minutes. Whilst you're waiting, you can actually attach it to the tripod. Now, we do two different tripods, one for the 20-inch and one for the 10-inch. This is the one for the 10-inch. You can see it's smaller than the one for the 20-inch, which is this one, which has an extension to clear the ground because of the translator being longer in length. So you would attach this to the translator, and there you are. It's a smaller tripod. And of course, if you want inclination and declination, declination is actually down, inclination is up. So to deploy it, you then simply remove the top cap, and that is now deployed. To get the inclination, we use now this dial tool. This is the one, and it comes with a magnet on, but you will realise that though the magnet will stick to steel, it won't stick to stainless steel because there's no impure iron in it. So it obviously will not stick. It is actually a very powerful magnet when there's iron involved. So if we look on the dial now, 0 degrees is showing here at the top. That is horizontal to the horizon. Declination means going decline at the front, and as you go down you'll notice that the dial reads out the degrees. So if I say 45 degrees declination, you point it down until the dial reads 45 degrees. You go back to 0, that's horizontal. If it's inclination, we go up and read whatever degrees I say. So if it's 25 or 30 degrees, or 5 degrees above the horizon, it reads 5 degrees inclination. It's as simple as that. Now, what do we mean by high and low potential? High potential means plenty of water. The more water you add to a translator, the higher potential. That means it will pull on the atmosphere and drain the etheric flow on the atmosphere through the translator and react with the earth. If you put no water in at all after you've done your initial spray of 2 minutes and leave it, eventually it will deploy at a low potential, which means you are feeding. So low, no water, feeds the clouds, creates clouds, it creates rain. High potential bleeds. So low potential feeds, high potential, plenty of water, bleeds. It pulls, it actually dissolves the clouds, and it stops it from raining as well, in fact. Now, ways that you can increase the potential using some of this equipment here. For example, a stainless steel bowl on the grass or on the floor, you can put the translator there. In this case, if the bowl's big enough, you can put it inside the translator, and you can actually put it so the metal is in touch with the water. So you'd need to put more water in, especially in a declination. You can have it there, and you can also get a wet cloth which goes over the translator and soaks in the water, and it will wick the water up to the cloth and soak the outside of the translator, which will continue to create a high potential. So that's some of the tips and ideas. You can even use, if not stainless steel, you can use stainless steel obviously has no iron in, slightly more magnetic if you use a steel one which is not stainless steel, but it might rust. So you can also use a ceramic bowl. In this case, you could drop it in there and alter the angle of this with the water as it sits inside it without the tripod. However, under no circumstances must you ever use one of these. This is aluminium, and it will completely insulate the translator. It will stop it having a reaction with the earth, and it will shut the translator down. It will deploy in one way only, and it'll have no contact. That's from experience that we found that, including Trevor found that aluminium was not a particularly good material to use. Incidentally, guess what they spray? Aluminium sulfate in chemtrails. I'll let you work that one out for yourself. So that's it. You can use one of the mister sprays as well, and that's they create a very, very good etheric flow and charge. The ether is reactive with the water surface, and ether reacts on shiny surfaces. That's why we use top grade steel with a mirror finish. The reaction is on the surface of the steel, inside and out, and the water enhances that. So in this case, you can spray regularly inside to keep the high potential going, say every 15 minutes. And that's about everything on the small translator. If you want to ask me any questions, just inbox me on Facebook. We're having fantastic results. The team spirit's very, very high, and we get results in amazing places and times that we never even expected. So it's looking all good. So the next video that I'm going to do is on the mini drone.